Hello everyone. Today my team and I will be presenting our project Weshare, which is a social expense tracker. The team is comprised of myself, comprised of Prudence, one Dile, Owami, as well as Siapo. For this presentation today, we will take you through the intro and the the overview of what Weshare is, as well as present our research and data analysis, as well as the cost and benefit analysis. Shortly after, then we will have our application demo and then go through our testing and results. So, what is Weshare? Weshare is a web app that is built on social trust. But what does that mean exactly? Right? Well, Weshare is a web application, which is an application program that is stored on remote servers and delivered over the internet through a browser interface, right? WeShare is such a web application. It helps friends to track shared expenses. So imagine when friends go out together and one person pays, the app makes it easy for them to record the expense and request payments from each one of their friends. So imagine went out, went to go eat, the bill was $200. You guys, I went out with four friends, and obviously between us that means it's 50 rand, and then I cover the whole 200 rand bill, and then I will send each of my friends a request for them to pay 50 rand to cover that bill, right? So this model is based on social trust, and it aims to simplify the often complicated process of splitting bills and managing shared expenses. So what are the key features of WeShare? Right, one of the key features we have is expense tracking, where users can log in expenses by recording what they've spent, how much they spent, and where they spent it on. The second feature that we have is payment requests. That is when a user pays on behalf of others. They can send payment requests to their friends, specifying how much each person needs to pay them. And then our last but not least feature is simplified payments. That is, once a payment request is fulfilled, the app automatically updates the expense records to reflect the adjusted balances.
Hello, my name is Ormin Debele, and today I will be presenting the research and data analysis. Now let's discuss our research and data analysis for Weshare. I will present my screen now. Oh, shoot. I will share my screen now. So, with the research and data analysis, we need to first understand the problem. Um, First, when we did what we did by understanding the problem was we started by examining common challenges in expense management among friend groups, and often friends split costs in social gatherings or activities, and manual tracking can lead to confusion and technical errors and basic errors. And we found that a dedicated app can simplify the process, ensuring that everyone's balances are accurately tracked. Now, with the research tools and methodologies to support our development, we used Google Sheets and Excel for tracking costs and for tracking cost estimates and for time allocation. And for web development resources, we used online resources, including MDAN web docs and GitHub repositories, providing guidance on HTML, CSS, and structuring and responsive design. Um, the web development tools that we used for WeShare, our team researched various development tools to identify the best fit. We used HTML editors such as IntelliJ. Some of us were using Visual Studio with live preview extensions to ensure a fast testing and easy debugging. We used JavaScript libraries, and we use JavaScript libraries, and the app uses libraries like jQuery for DOM manipulation, making the interface more interactive. Now, for data validation, we validated our findings through user interviews and feedback from small testing groups. This feedback helps us to refine app design and features, focusing on what users find most essential in expense management. Um, I will hand it over to my next group member to talk about cost benefit analysis. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Neshazam Nonoka, and I will take you through our course benefits and analysis. Initially, I will first take you through our course breakdown. Now, on our course breakdown, we have development tools, we have design and testing, and labor cost. On our development tools, we use open source tools whenever possible to minimize the cost. On our design and testing, we allocated time for testing on different devices and screen size to ensure accessibility. We also have labor cost, where our team's hours were divided amongst planning, coding, testing, and documentation phases. Now I'll take you through our benefit analysis. On our benefit analysis, we include efficiency in expense tracing. We include streamlined payments, cost effectiveness, efficiency and expenses tracing. Users can record and trace expenses easily during manual tracing errors. Payments, the app specifying the process of handling shared cost and payments. We also have cost efficiency where by using free tools and efficient design, we develop a feature-rich app without major expenses. Next, I will take you through our risk assessments. In this case, we will talk about user adoption. We will also talk about data security. Now, on our user adoption, social trust-based applications rely on user engagement. On our data security, although only minimal data like expenses and email address is stored, we apply security measures to protect user data. In conclusion, Weshare is a cost-effective solution with significant benefits for groups looking to manage expenses transparently. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I'll be demonstrating our financial management website, Weshare. Weshare helps users manage their expenses and payment requests effectively. I'll cover several key aspects of the website, including its nature, physical to context, typical transactions, ease of use, and the HTML and CSS features it employs. So I'll start by explaining the nature of the website. Weshare is designed to facilitate financial tracking and management for users. So it allows users to submit expenses, view who owes them money, and manage payment requests. So the interface is user friendly and making it easy for anyone to navigate and utilize its features. For example, we have an input system where a user can input their student email or any kind of email, and we have a login button. So if it's valid, if the email is valid, it will enter. So next, let's outline the physical context of the web pages. The website is built using Timeleaf as a template engine integrated with the Spring Boot application. So this setup allows dynamic data rendering, meaning that users see up-to-date information based on their interactions. So each page maintains a consistent layout defined by a base template, ensuring a cohesive look throughout the site. So we will start with adding a new expense. So moving on to the typical transactions, users can perform various actions such as submitting expenses by entering details like description, the date, and the amount. And they can also view previous payment requests related to these expenses. Additional users can create payment requests to ask for money from others, providing details like the recipient's email address, the amount, and a due date. And on the flip side, users can see payment requests they've received, indicating who they owe, and the details of those transactions. So yeah, we'll start by doing an expense, simple expense, which is a car expense, which is worth 5,000. And as you can see, we have two transactions, two expenses, by the way. So the first one is an expense for 9,000, and another one is 500 rands. The total of the expense is it's 14,000, by the way. For now, let's discuss the simplicity and ease of use of this website. So this interface features a clean and organized layout, and the website has a straightforward navigation links. Forms are clearly labeled, and this makes it easy for users to understand what information is required. For instance, the important fields are marked as required, and this prevents user errors. So the overall design prioritizes usability, minimizing any potential confusion. As you can see, we can just make any random expense. Let's say, what can you say? Maybe let's say 4x4 as a count. Maybe make it change the date to 2022, and the amount we can say 7 or 7.5, and just like that when we click the submit button, all is done, and we can see everything. So here's the logout button. So finally, the HTML structure employs semantic elements like section, table, and form, which not only improve accessibility but also enhances content organization. So the forms utilize appropriate input types such as text and number fields with validation attributes to ensure user inputs are accurate. The tables present data, utilizing headers for clarity, ensuring users can easily comprehend the payment request and expenses. Although specific CSS styles ain't visible in the HTML snippet I shared, we have linked style sheets that enhance the website visual appeal, creating a polished and professional presentation. So, in conclusion, Weshare is a well-structured financial management website that emphasizes user experience through its design and functionality. By employing modern HTML and CSS techniques, Weshare delivers a straightforward and effective platform for managing financial transactions. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoyed this demonstration.
Hi everyone. Finally, let's cover our comprehensive testing process and the valuable insights we gathered from our results. To ensure the WeShare app functions smoothly and meets our user expectations, we developed a detailed testing strategy covering multiple aspects of the app. We first performed unit testing on core functions such as adding expenses and creating payment requests. Each function was tested in isolation to verify that it performed as expenses. We also tested how the app handled various inputs, such as different currencies, dates, and amounts, to ensure that expenses were constantly recorded. Payment requests. This feature required careful testing to confirm that user-specific requests were accurately sent, received, and recorded. We checked that the app could handle multiple simultaneous requests and correctly update each user's balance. We also performed user testing. After unit testing, we conducted user testing to gain valuable feedback on the app's usability, navigation, and design. We observed a group of users performing common tasks like logging an expense, creating payment requests, and checking balances. We documented any difficulties they encountered to identify areas for improvement. We gathered user feedback on the app's design, layout, and functionality. This feedback helped us refine the interface and streamline key workflows, ensuring users could perform actions with minimal clicks and effort. We recognize the importance of providing a seamless experience across different devices, so we conducted responsive testing on multiple screen sizes and platforms, including desktops, tablets, and mobile devices. Since many users across expensive tracking apps on the go, we focused on mobile testing. The app's layout, buttons, and text fields were optimized to ensure that they remained easy to use on smaller screens. We tested the app on various browsers, such as Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Edge, to confirm that it maintained consistent functionality and design across platforms. Stress testing was conducted to ensure WeShare could handle increased loads, particularly for simultaneous expense entries and payment requests. The testing process yielded encouraging results, highlighting both strengths of the app and areas where improvements could be made. Users appreciated the streamlined interface and found the app intuitive. They could navigate between screens easily, and the app provided instant feedback on their actions, such as confirming an expense was logged or a payment request was sent. Accuracy was a top priority in testing, especially for financial data. We confirmed that each entry and payment request was correctly calculated and reflected in the user's balances. This accuracy extended to real-time balance updates, where changes were immediately visible across all relevant accounts. Based on user feedback, one area identified for improvement was addition of notifications. Users wanted reminders for unpaid balances or pending requests to keep them informed of any outstanding transactions. We plan to add this feature in future updates, along with more customization options for notification frequency. The database plays a crucial role in tracking users' expenses, payment requests, and repayments. We focused on ensuring data integrity and consistency during database testing, especially for financial entries. The app uses SQL to store and retrieve data, which we tested to confirm that expenses, payment requests, and balances remained accurate even as users added or modified entries. We performed tests with large datasets to confirm that the database could handle increased information without performance issues. We examined how simultaneous update from multiple users affected the database. The app maintained consistency, preventing issues like duplicate entries or incorrect balances. We reviewed the database schema to ensure it adhered to third normal form standards, minimizing redundancy and maximizing data integrity. This structured approach allowed for faster retrieval times, efficient data management, essential for smooth user experiences. We designed the app to handle potential database errors gracefully. For example, if a payment request could not be processed due to network error, the app provided a clear error message and offered options for retrying the transactions. In summary, our extensive testing confirmed that Weshare meets its goals and objectives. The app is efficient and user-friendly. Users can manage shared expenses easily with intuitive features that minimize the need for manual tracking. Our testing validated that expenses and payment tracking were accurate, maintaining correct balances across users. With basic security protocols and scalable database structure, Weshare can accommodate a growing user base without compromising performance. Through this testing process, we gain valuable insights into users' preferences and technical performance. Moving forward, we plan to introduce notification features and we expand our testing to cover additional use cases, making an even more robust and user-friendly solution. Thank you for your time, and I hope this presentation provided a detailed view of our testing process and its impact on the Weshare project.